we had calculated and visualized how the next 3 years will look like, what we will be doing.
Meta it's very appealing.
Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. Absolutely. We love to play that gilli danda. Even whenever we didn't that gilli,
Yeah.
we're supposed to use a parachute.
Yeah, correct.
Fellow entrepreneurs
So-
who belong to my city especially.
Sure.
I want to tell a story, MetaShot guys, right in front of with us. Everyone wants to listen a success story, not a failure one.
Correct.
And unfortunately, yes, that is matters, right?
Yeah. So when there are investors, right? I am a company, but there are 100 companies trying to get the time.
exactly.
Play any shot in the
Okay.
So we have individual mode, we have group modes. You can play with some during IPL time.
ಈ ಸಲ ಕಪ್ ನಮ್ಮ first season, how it worked and
So Shark Tank last year, I mean in 2023, evaluation happened.
Welcome to another episode of IIC Talks show, which is Ignite, Inspire and Connect, which is an initiative by Deekshana Global Development Foundation. I am your host today, Prashant Chiganoor, founder and CEO of Bellspire Virtual Art Private Limited. And today I'm really excited to welcome the guest. He is none other than Mr. Ranjit, founder of MetaShot. This is the startup who featured in Shark Tank India. And we welcome you once again, Ranjit, and thanks for accepting our invite to come into our podcast studio. Please, Ranjit, please tell me about your early life and education background, how you get into this.
Yeah, I think, like I said, it is an interesting journey for me. When I look back, I feel like I've done a lot of things and eventually landed here. So I did my electronics and electrical from NIT Rourkela, and from there I joined from campus to Larsen Toubro. I was in Bombay for 1.5 years. I was a design engineer over there, working on making new products and stuff. After that period, I joined IIM Bangalore. Did my MBA from there.
Okay.
Loved this city, so I wanted to settle in this
Here in
city.
Bangalore.
So that was one priority. Maybe I loved the weather. After that, I joined from B school. I joined one management consulting firm. Worked there for 1.5 years. Well, I always had an ambition to do something of my own because there's so much. We as individual can create and give back to the society.
Correct.
So 1.5 years I worked with a consulting firm, made some money so that I can have some money for the startup.
Okay.
Back in those days, 2009-10 times, e-commerce was kind of booming, and I also saw there's good opportunity over there. Can we do something? So I, with a couple of my friends, we started an e-commerce platform. We had a zero inventory e-commerce platform pretty early. That time, probably a couple of the bigger platforms were only doing books. So we tried to do too many things at that point of time. That was one learning. I think because we spread across us so thin, and at that point of time we had like 8 or 9 verticals, book, electronics, gadgets, so many things were there, and that made us the focus go very thin, and that is probably did not work out for us.
That's the first venture you guys tried.
Yeah.
How many founders in that time?
So we are three of that.
The same team with
No,
MetaShot?
it is a different
Oh,
team.
that's a different team. Okay.
Different team. Those two people with whom I founded that company are good friends, still good friends.
Okay.
We are still in touch. We discuss a lot of stuff.
How much time you guys spent in that particular
2.5 to 3 years we spent.
2.5 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Anything you made really good traction?
So we were hitting 1.5 to 2 CR per year traction, and that was a decent amount at that point of time. But what happened is, because of our non-focus, probably we could have taken only 1 or 2 categories and built on top of it. We tried to do too many things. Team was small, and then it did not work out.
Okay.
We tried to tinker the business model a little, but somehow it did not work out, or maybe we were a little early into the game. So finally we decided, it's not working out. Then, but what happened is that venture really taught me one lesson.
Okay.
That if at all anything we have to do, focus has to be there. You do good in one, then you do another 10 things, you will be better in all those things. Don't do 10 things and be bad at everything.
Let's not go for the all shiny things which is available.
Yeah. Because sometimes it's not diamond, it may be a mirage which you are looking at.
Okay.
So what we did is, after that I decided that I was good with marketing. I was good with numbers. That was purely my forte, and business development. So I thought, let me build a career in this.
Okay.
I joined another company called iQuantai, which is into doing digital marketing and search marketing for Fortune 500 companies. So they have a head office in US and then have a branch offices in India. So I was working with Amex and Citibank accounts over there.
Okay.
A lot of good learning because the kind of technologies, the kind of marketing, some of the Western markets were operating. Now the difference is very less. Indians are also far ahead in the paid marketing and but that time the learning from the US market for me was phenomenal.
As you said, Fortune 500 means that name itself
Yeah.
has a lot of credibility.
Yeah. I mean, and the reason why they are Fortune 500 is because they want the best of the work.
Correct.
That also pushed we as a company and me as an individual to also significantly learn in the marketing space.
Okay.
My basic marketing capabilities. I mean, I was handling the marketing at the startup we had, but here I kind of saw marketing at a scale.
Okay.
So it's US market, such a huge market. So in that I was there for like 2.5 years. I did product marketing. And there also I had a couple of patents over there.
Okay.
So in the product side, so we had kind of search predictability patents we had over there. Good experience I had, good set of company, good folks that are doing pretty well now also. But I got an opportunity from Aditya Birla. So the Aditya Birla Fashion, they were coming up, and I also wanted to kind of see if my career can move up a bit.
Okay.
So then I joined Aditya Birla Fashion as head of growth and analytics. Phenomenal experience over there.
Okay.
The first time in Indian setup, worked at scale. I mean, multi-crore business per month, handling bigger team. And the other learning for me at that part was because the setup was so large. The cross-functional, it's the output of your is sometimes not dependent on your hands.
Correct.
It is how you manage things. So a lot of cross-function teams, mentoring people, all those skills came. It was a great journey. And fairly 2.5-3 years, very good journey. Then I joined Bank Bazaar. So,
Okay.
Bank Bazaar is where I met Prince.
Very, very different verticals.
Yeah.
Different sectors.
But the fundamental core growth and marketing remains the same.
Remains the same.
For me, what was interesting is how do I take those skill sets and apply in different businesses.
Okay.
So, because otherwise, if I join from same category, if I fashion to fashion, I have nothing new to offer.
Correct.
So at Aditya Birla in 2.5-3 years, I pretty much learned what was there.
I think you intentionally chose different sectors.
By choice.
Not the same industry you want to do. You want to explore more, you want to learn more.
Because then the contribution, for me also it is a thrill to kind of make from 0 to 1 to 100. So I always love that. That maybe that's the, what do you say, kida in me to, the startup kida is always there. Take something from level 8 to level 10.
Okay, and I can see the kind of ability, I can say that skill set called as an entrepreneur. As you become an entrepreneur, you started with a venture, then you become a team member, an employee, then that entrepreneur mindset is there. So that's the reason why you always explored more and different sectors.
That thanks for putting it the right way. Maybe my journeys into these companies were more entrepreneurial in nature, entrepreneur. So, and all these companies were, I'll maybe the last company. So after Bank Bazaar, so Bank Bazaar is where I met my partner Prince. We both loved cricket. We'll talk about Metashot a bit later. After that, I joined as head of marketing at MyGate.
Okay.
Again, another business. So when I joined, they were in 2,000, 3,000 societies. By the time I left and joined, we started Metashot. We were almost like 30,000 societies. They are now by far the biggest. They're almost 80% of the market share they own. So my journey has been good in the sense, a lot of learning. If you ask me, would you want to repeat? Lot of people probably say no. I want this change, that change. I'll repeat and make it better. So I don't have no regret in the career path I have taken. So that's been the journey. But fundamentally, while we were at Bank Bazaar, so Prince and I used to play a lot of cricket. So our third partner is Ajit. Every weekend we'll play cricket.
Okay.
And every weekend we'll take tennis ball, search some ground. We had a good team. We'll just play. And while we were playing, and what we observed, because we were from marketing background, that in India, though the gully cricket size is very, very big,
Correct.
it is much underappreciated. No brand is working in that. You'll have this MRF and Seat ka only stickers, but the bat will.
Even when we were in childhood,
Yeah.
so I really badly wanted an MRF bat.
Yeah.
Why? Because Sachin
Is
was
playing. Yeah.
playing.
Correct.
Okay, we never focused on Britannia, no other one. We need MRF.
Correct. So what we felt was, and to his surprise, MRF doesn't make bat, but everyone thinks MRF is a bat.
Okay.
MRF is one of the biggest tire company.
Correct.
So is Madras refractory. But that is the time when we thought that there is an opportunity for us to create something in the gully cricket as an arena. For every single guy who is playing a serious cricket, there will be almost 100 times the number of people playing fun cricket. And then we naturally we had some marketing background, and we had a great understanding of cricket. Like in Delhi NCR, people play with hard ball. The bats are different. In Gujarat, Mumbai, bats are lighter. They play with light ball. In Bangalore, Chennai and we understood those nuances, and then we started a company called GR8. And we did this while we were at job, and we had 3 partners. We invested around 6-7 lakhs. That's it.
That's a small ticket size.
Yeah. And within 2-3 months after we launched, we were bestsellers on Amazon, Flipkart.
Okay.
And things were really going good.
The MetaShot bat you were
No,
talking?
GR8. I'll come to MetaShot. So this was real physical bat, which
real
was
physical
there.
bat.
And good looking bats, nice. So it was black color with designs, and so Meerut is the biggest manufacturer. So back in Meerut, we were started getting known as Kale Rang Wala bat. It became that popular.
Okay, that's a unique proposition.
And then it started selling really well. So things were going fine. We had a small setup at Meerut, and it did not because the business was self-sustaining. So we did not have to put any money. And we invested a little more in our Meerut setup. All was going fine. Then March 2020, COVID hit.
Everyone, same. As a founder, we should always remember 2020, COVID.
Yeah.
Before COVID, after COVID.
Yeah.
There is a 2 era.
Correct.
Especially for entrepreneurs, startup founders
Exactly.
like us.
Correct. I mean, many companies were built because of COVID, and probably we are also one of them. What happened is, so almost 2,000-3,000 of our bats were in transit on Amazon, Flipkart, because cricket, sports is a non-essential. It got stuck. So 7-8 months we had no clue. After 8 months, few of the products returned. It was not in bad state. So we had some financial loss over there. But because, like I said, we were working. This was a passion project. We had so people who had employed at Meerut, we kept them because they also had family and stuff. Then COVID phase 1 ended. Then things started looking better. Then we relaunched, and initially we had problem that Amazon and Flipkart were only preferring the essential goods, which are food and other things. And so we launched our own website, and within another 1 month we were back in the track. Pretty much a bestseller across the board. Then COVID phase 2 came, and the problem with phase 2 is phase 2 was so bad. All the WhatsApps was kind of panicking.
Correct.
Someone is not well, someone is not getting oxygen. Panic was so much, and that panic, took away the credit which the businesses were giving to the place like us. So credit in the market went off totally, and we essentially we were working people, and credit played a big role. So while all this was happening, and coming back, we used to play a lot of cricket. COVID COVID took away the cricket. So every weekend we used to go and play cricket. Now we're sitting at home, and we realized all our friends are also sitting at home. Then we took a step back, and we realized that this sitting at home not playing cricket is not a COVID problem. So it's a generic problem with or without COVID.
Correct.
So most of the Indians, especially the male, we have played cricket at any point of our life. But once we start doing job, moving to bigger cities,
then never get a time.
Time is not there, infra is not there, friends is not there. So many factors are there. Your love is there to play cricket, but you don't get opportunity.
Correct.
That is the time we felt that's a huge opportunity for us to can we build and take make people play from their home. Can we make something which can go to every home? That was the genesis of MetaShot. And I come from electronics background. Prince comes from electronics. My partner comes from, and a lot of our friends still are in the core electronics in tech. So we consulted them. We consulted with some professors in Chennai IIC just to understand the feasibility. And we were very clear. We wanted to make some. If at all we have to make something, it has to be around 5,000 because otherwise there is no business. We want to make for India and to make for. In fact, we are trying to make it even cheaper so that it is going to more homes. So our baseline was very clear. If we are not able to make a product at this price, we don't get into it.
That's the right decision. Who told you that? Exactly, the team, what you guys decided?
Because we come from consumer background, we know what will work in India and what we want to give as a company, as a product. We can always make a very expensive product, but then again there is no audience for it. So if at all we have to make business, first of all it has to be unique. Then it has to be scalable, and it has to be what the customer can afford. So few of the rules for us was very, very clear. 5,000 around is the point. So we work backward on the technology.
Okay. So that's a good part I can hear. Why? Because whenever, as personally, I do build one product which is into AR learning kit. While just building, I never thought of what will be the customer price.
Correct.
How customer can afford. I made it as 2,000 rupees MRP, but even children were very much interested to buy that, but parents are quite hesitant.
Correct.
Then I realized, I made a blunder here.
It's a learning which we have. I mean, anyways, I had a learning back in 2009-10.
Correct.
The startup did not work, but fundamentally now, and we. Before launching the product also, we did a beta testing with almost 400 different people. We used to randomly go to malls, randomly go to societies, different...
As you are into marketing, you know the people pulse, I think.
Yeah, that helps. That really helps. And we also try to understand what will be the motivation for people to buy this product.
Correct.
And we'll come to some part of the content marketing storytelling also, because we do a lot of that. So some of those elements, right? What as a product will work. So in India, we could have always made, the technology is such that we could have made a golf or a tennis. But in India, first is India. So we worked on the macro factors and micro. So India is cricket. So let's do cricket.
Yes.
First product, deliberately we kept the size or the shape of the bat as cricket, so that for selling it is much easier. We don't have to explain. If it has a different shape, you would have explained.
Correct.
With this also you can play cricket. Now if they see a bat, they know that it's related to cricket. So a lot of those understanding. Then we also had some understanding of how the electronics work. So in past I have worked with Flipkart, Amazon at scale. So understand what are the things work over there. So a lot of factors we took into consideration. After so the first 6 months we only went into R&D if at 5,000 a product is feasible or not. 6 months we spoke with a lot of people. We reached out to a lot of people in US, in Europe. Now everyone is accessible through LinkedIn. It's just that we have to ask.
Yes.
And a lot of people, to our surprise, a lot of people who have done that, they are more than happy to help. Because we have gone through the journey, and what we believe is not only the fellow entrepreneurs should kind of do well. We feel that India should be an entrepreneur hub. And for that, the people who have gone through the journey, they need to extend. So 6 months we figured out and we figured out that it is possible, but we have to go through the grind. Because there is no such technology which is existing.
Correct.
And there was always a camera and IR-based technology which was there in consoles. But they are 40,000, 50,000. We were very clear that our price point has to be 5,000. So it has to be a technology play. There's one thing which you learn. Roughly every one of us bearing one person who would have actually purchased, every one of us would have loved to have it. But because the price point, we'll never tell father. The father will tell, go. This much value is not. Indian reality is, even if you have money, purchasing a 50,000 product, you'll still think. And that's the culture and mindset we have at different price point. Now, a 5,000 is probably a one night stay at a hotel or still in the zone. And we are trying to build something which is even more cheaper. So we wanted to build something which is, like I said, at that. So 2 years it took us to build the technology.
2 years?
Yeah, it was a because there is no reference.
Okay.
And people like Ravi, then we have Pathar and their team. Then there are professors. Then there are a lot of other consultants we spoke with. So wherever possible, we took help. We got help. I mean, to our surprise, I mean, maybe God was kind. Every time we felt that this ye nahi hoga, some angel will come to kind of unlock the next door. No, so what we did is, because this is an R&D development, we were very clear on what we want, what is the path we'll take, and we know we had multiple failures. It's not that it's an easy journey.
Because financial stability also more important, right?
And all three of us were in good jobs.
Okay, good.
So, but we wanted to do, and this any R&D projects needs some capital, because a lot of experiment we'll do.
Trial and error.
And then and it needs a cost. It needs a cost. So what we decided is we'll be at job. We'll be at job, and anyways, it's a stealth product.
Correct.
And we started working on a project basis with few people to get done, and we also have, wherever possible, made our hand dirty to make it happen. So for 1.5 year, the reason for us to be in the job was to fund the R&D, fund the R&D, and after 1.5 year, we reached a stage where the whatever you play with the cricket, I mean the device outside the TV, it was getting replicated with almost 90-95% accuracy, and that's the time we realized
It's working out.
time to jump in, because the opportunity is much bigger. There are 3 or 4 factors which really impacted our decision. One is we were passionate about cricket. We wanted to do something about cricket. And we three are passionate about cricket. Because we play cricket, maybe that's the genesis. The second one is probably somewhere down the line, we all three had that hidden desire to make something. A job we are doing, good salary is coming, everything is settled. All those were happening, but the desire to make something, create something, was always there. I mean, I remember I and my partner Prince, many hours of discussion we'll have, random discussions we'll have. We'll do this, we'll do that, because the desire is always there.
Correct,
I mean, and third one is the support of the family and friends.
Family support. Yes.
That is something which goes unnoticed.
Correct.
But if at all, I mean, for us, we jumped in where we were in mid 30s. It's tougher, very tough to judge, because while we were taking the decision, while the family was very supportive, there are times where people like, अभी करेगा, अच्छा तो job है, everything is working out fine, kid is there, घर है,
EMI का भी ज़्यादा tension नहीं है.
तो but one thing I realized, and maybe realized from some of my fellow entrepreneurs, the best time to take a step is when the risk is least. Because my life was so comfortable. I was doing well at job. Things are going fine. But whenever I've switched my job is when I've reached my comfort in that company. Because then there is nothing more for me to offer. I don't want, if at all you are getting a big salary, stick on. I have to contribute. I have to give something back. So that's the time. And like I said, the support is, especially wife, mother, father. Once you get that support right, then you are more assured that something you are building really working. And plus we had a great confidence on what we were building. I know it was, and we know in our heart that probably it is still 80-90% there. Lot of customer testing is yet to be done. A lot of product acceptability, product design changes, all those things to be done. But there was a fine line that either you can always be a side hero in your story or become the main hero in it. So for us it was more calculated risk, and historically, the data is also there that people, and maybe little US and Europe driven, where they do startups in mid 30s and all. People who do startup after some job with experience, this probability of succeeding the startup is much higher. It's not because of any other reason, because the understanding of market, the understand of, in early days we only are passionate about the product. But once we have some experience, we understand the product, the acceptability of the product, and if the product can make money or not.
Correct.
So that loop gets closed when you are in mid-30s. You would have seen work in different industries.
Correct.
And we were very confident on that. Before launching, like I said, 300, 400 people we did a blind testing of what is the money they will pay. And we had that entire plan laid out.
Okay.
We are very clear about that. So for us, it is not a risk. It was still a calculated risk. In fact, if you seen the way we approached the first 1.5 hour a year, we funded the R&D because that part was uncertain. That part was uncertain.
Kind of bootstrapped, completely bootstrapped.
Yeah, first part, and that was so that is the part we funded. We also did not want, because there's a niche thing we are developing. We also wanted to be a little closer to the heart, and after that, once it reached to a certain level, where for us it's still a long way to go. I mean, we are just starting, but at some point in time, it was very clear that for us, for this product to fail, it is we who will be bad. The product cannot fail.
Okay. That's the kind of confidence you guys have on the product.
Yeah. Because if we don't do it, someone else will do it.
Correct.
So and this is a product which we believe that anyways, if you see the console market, they sell millions. I mean, last year the consoles around 80 million were shipped globally, and 80 million is a huge number.
Yes.
And this is 1 ton the price. So, and it's not apple to apple comparison, but something for people to have an experience at home.
Exactly. People love games. There is no doubt.
Correct.
Even I played GTA.
Yeah.
Like anything. I never completed any mission. I just randomly put some cheat code and get the car, just drive around the city. And one of my friends is working in the particular Rockstar company. He's very, whenever I spoke about games and everything, still why it's postponing, I asked him. He told me the kind of the graphic quality they are working, it will be phenomenal. Once it's dropped, it's like a bomb only.
Okay, I'm also waiting.
Even we are also.
I think
People love games. Entertainment, nobody say no.
And these are all evolving games. And the last 8-10 years, things have evolved so much. And I mean, GTA 2, I think it's taking 2 billion to make it. That's the confidence they have that they can recover that. Storytelling, positioning, marketing. So those are the failure points. So those are the things which we were very confident of. Maybe once you do a startup after 8-10 years of job, there are few verticals you have kind of figured out. We had calculated and visualized how the next 3 years will look like, what we will be doing.
And we should have a project pipeline, right?
Yeah.
Any startup.
Any startup. My request is, unless until things are on pen and paper for next 2-3 years.
Okay.
This brings a discipline. Unless until we discipline or channelize our thought of what we will be doing. So a lot of time what happens is there are a lot of great ideas.
Correct.
And people do those great ideas. Once that is done, they don't know what next.
Okay.
So that becomes a challenge. So every company we build, companies are built on continuity. And if at all we in our mind are not visualizing that, okay, now I'm building this. And if at all now I'm building this, after 2-3 years, this has to become obsolete for me to build something.
Correct.
So what is the plan I have? We don't need a huge 10-year plan. That's not required for startup. At least 2 years vision of what we are working, what is feasible, and like I said, mid-30s brings a lot of consciousness. Paisa banega, nahi banega.
Correct.
Those are the decisions, and those are the hard decisions. अगर पैसा बनेगा नहीं बनेगा, if the answer is पैसा बनेगा, हम बना पाएंगे कि नहीं. So that's the question we ask ourselves.
Correct.
It's not about overconfidence, but it is about asking yourself the right questions. So are you doing justice for the technology you have built to reach to the right audience at scale? So those are some of the hard brainstorms which we had.
Okay.
And in lot of parameters, we found that this is something which we should be doing, because this is something which is a global product. It's made in India, but it's definitely a global product.
Okay, I'm curious. You are 3 co-founders, right?
Yeah.
If any clashes happens,
Clashes
whenever
happen.
the discussion going, no, ये नहीं चलेगा यार, ये ऐसा करना है, ये नहीं चलेगा, ऐसा करना है. How you will manage
Yeah,
that?
yeah. So clashes happen, and we are. I mean, we three welcome clashes. The reason is, if there is no difference in opinion, we'll most likely we are making a mediocre product.
Okay.
If everyone is aligning to something, my belief is that probably we are not pushing the envelope. So what happens is we have our thoughts. I mean,
Yeah.
and the way we are built is we have a very clear demarcation of what falls under me, what falls under Ajit, and what falls under Prince. And each of us can have a point of view, and we are open to that. And when there are major decisions, there will be because all of us think different.
Correct.
And during that time, what we do is we take a very different approach. Lot of time, the mistake what is made is हम क्या सोचते हैं कि कस्टमर को चाहिए. We flip it. The same story we kind of see customer को benefit हो रहा है कि नहीं.
Okay.
Is the customer benefiting from the gaming? If the customer is benefiting from some extra feature, if the company is benefiting from extra, so it is outer. Then we flip the question, and what we have seen is once we do from a customer lens, right? The difference of opinions that aligns.
Correct.
Because at the end of the day, customer will pay.
Yes. Customer is king.
Yeah, if something we are building, they are not willing to pay, it's a vanity. And so we flip the question. We flip the question, and now we are mature enough to kind of understand those nuances. So a lot of our brainstorming or the overlap where we are not kind of aligned, then we see and even if 1% is, so out of 3, 1% is very convinced that it needs to be done, and 2 are not okay. And when we put a customer hat, and we see that what that 1% is saying really is making sense, the other 2 align. It's not about majority or minority. Customer को benefit हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है, तो बनाना है, नहीं तो नहीं बनाना है.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Seriously. Yeah. Okay. So 3 co-founders. Then you, all the 3 were friends?
Yeah. So in the GR8 which we are building, so Prince and Ajit are batchmates from B school.
Okay.
I and Prince met at Bank Bazaar, and from then we knew each other.
Okay.
And then the company that Gully Cricket wala bat, so we 3 were the same founders. So bonding was there, and eventually it kind of transcended to Metashot.
Once you've done R&D and everything, then you register a company, or else it's
No, we
registered?
had registered the company.
The company name is really awesome. I want to hear from you.
There are multiple factors to that. One is, I mean, obviously, we shamelessly, Meta was getting popular.
Yes.
And we shamelessly wanted to, and Meta by term means alternate world. And we wanted to do something on that. And our tagline is bring home the sports. In fact, our tagline is bring the joy of sports to every home.
Okay.
It has to be fun. It's not a serious, it has to be fun. And cricket was there. I mean, we started with cricket, or eventually we knew that it will be sports and different. Then we had like 50 different options. We figured out asked our friends. Then the hard exercise starts of which domain is there, which trademark is there. What we generally once we start doing stuff, right? The core IP is the technology we are building, or service we are building, or product we are building. But why it is a core IP? Because there's something different you are doing. So if you are doing something different, you need protection. You need protection. Patent, if it is a technology, patent is needed. If you are selling under a particular name, and selection of name is very, very important.
Yes.
Good products with bad names have failed because people don't relate to it.
Yes.
So having the right set of name and right set of domain, because eventually people will remember. Name becomes the first point of connect. Correct. And then the copyright and other thing. And why it is important is if you are doing something good and you are not covered in this, very easy in India to kind of copy.
Correct.
And you cannot claim on that.
Yes.
What happens is that because we are typical founders, for us these are legal and those boundaries, sometimes we are not clear. And a lot of this critical aspects get missed.
Correct.
But my request is when if any of you are kind of doing something great or starting something, please look at patent, trademark, license. All those things should be well covered so that you focus on business.
Okay.
And not all
How many classes you register for trademark?
So we are in 7 classes. So we are an interesting company. So we have hardware and game.
Okay.
So we fall under consoles, we fall under video games, we fall under toys also, and then we fall under mix of hardware. So 7 classes we have kind of registered.
Okay.
And like I said, unique product, you want to yourself to be kind of be safe and sure in all these classes, so there is no copy.
Correct. Meta shot. It's very appealing.
Yeah, thank you.
And the parent company, what I was talking.
Yeah. Parent company is interesting.
Yes,
Parent company, I'll probably.
I wanted to know the story also.
I'll probably give that credit to Prince. I think it is his brainchild. We, like I said, our ethos was we are making something from India to the world.
Yes.
For the world. And when the parent company has to kind of sound like that.
Correct.
And then we
and
then we went to our roots, बचपन का roots. बचपन का root, what is that uniqueness? I mean, cricket, football, वो सारा English वाला हो गया. Then we struck upon gilli danda.
Okay.
And gilli danda is so Indian in nature.
Yes, absolutely. We love to play that gilli danda. Even whenever we didn't that gilli, we're supposed to use a parachute.
Yeah, correct. And this also kind of fell into our overall ethos of having the name should also sound Indian.
Correct.
We should not be ashamed to go into the world telling that we come from India.
Yes.
And we wanted a name to also represent that. So Gilli Danda was, and wherever we go, at least the people who Indians who know Gilli Danda, they feel proud that something like this because we are tech
with our roots.
And we are tech company. People will think that we'll have some sophisticated name.
Correct.
But what name kind of resonated with us is something toward the root. So Gilli Danda is, we had 2-3 options, but this really kind of is something which kind of connects sports, but I mean your local in nature, grounded.
Correct.
So, that's the journey of Gilli Danda.
Gilli Danda Technologies?
Tech Private Limited.
Okay,
So Gilli Danda, I think in Shark Tank also they
yeah.
called out the name.
Yes. That's really interesting name.
Yeah. And we, if you ask me, hindsight, we are proud of that name.
Yes.
I mean, we are so Indian that we are proud of that name.
Correct. So build for the global.
Yeah.
Represent India.
Okay. And one line I keep on. So one of our investor, Ventana Ventures. So I just in the context of this line. They are very, very encouraging. They're based out of Udupi.
I met Rohit Bhatt, sir. He was very passionate.
Yeah, he is one.
And the ecosystem
He the
was
way
building in Mangalore.
Correct. And I mean, 2 weeks back we were at Udupi. We had a meeting with. So one line from Rohit Bhatt, sir. I now shamelessly copy. And I mean, this line is nothing new, but he's something he gave us. This is something you guys should be using. So made in India for the world.
Yes.
And it kind of well captures what we are doing.
And there is one more thing Rohit Bhatt did. Have you heard about Taik Mangaluru?
Yeah. He's
See, he himself, right now, Mangaluru, he's positioning itself as a Silicon Beach of India.
Yeah.
That's what he's making as a brand. That made me, wow, what kind of vision he has.
I mean,
doing it phenomenal.
Yeah. And for us, through this funding, we get a chance to meet him.
I can say more than funding, the value addition you guys are getting.
So grounded. He had done so much in life, so grounded, and thinks visionary.
Correct.
Like I'm sure that like what you guys are trying to do for the northern Karnataka region, because now with internet coming, with technology accessibility, big cities should not be the hub.
Correct.
I mean, if you ask, all 3 of us have come from small cities.
Yes.
It's just that we have met in Bangalore, but and the same should happen across India.
Correct.
So every center should bring Indians or make Indians. They can also make something from the small city and make it pretty big.
Correct.
And I mean, thanks. You guys also trying to do the same.
Thank you so much.
Good initiative.
I should thank you actually because bringing the Shark Tank story to our forum. That makes a lot of sense for our audience also because we wanted to inspire our students as well as our fellow entrepreneurs who belong to my city especially.
Sure.
I want to tell a story, the MetaShot guys right in front of with us. That's how. Because when it comes to entrepreneur life, because we love to hear from success story.
Yeah.
Because वो क्या कन्नड़ा में एक वर्ड है क्या बोलते हैं शंखದಿಂದ That makes sense.
Yeah,
Success story. Everyone wants to listen a success story, not a failure one.
Correct.
And unfortunately, yes, that is matters, right?
Correct. So Ventana Ventures is an interesting story which happened.
Initial days, you were bootstrapped completely.
Yeah.
And then you started selling in.
No, so before selling, so we developed the tech. Then we started developing the game, but for us to go to the market, because it's a hardware.
Correct.
So there is a molding, then there is a factory setup, and we don't own the factory, but that is when we wanted money. So that's when we raised our first round.
Okay.
While the product was still in a beta phase, so we raised $500,000 at that time. So we raised from Ventana Ventures, from IPV and few.
That's the first company you raised the.
Yeah. I'll tell you. So there's so IGDC happens every year.
Correct.
Correct. And it's a great environment, great setup to kind of meet people.
Correct.
So Shailaja, she leads the investment arm of Ventana Ventures. And that was the first year they had come. And she was part of the panel. We are also kind of figuring out what to do, whom to reach out. And her panel got finished. And she was at the door, I think speaking something. Then we barged it. We are doing this, we are doing.
Okay.
And she was kind
That's
of.
the quality founder should have, right?
Yeah. So the basic first quality of founder is selling.
Correct.
I mean, you have to make the product, but every interaction we do with investor, with our own team, we are selling something. Selling not a wrong way, but we are trying to make things happen.
Correct.
So for that, our ideas, our process, everything is sold. So we watched in. She was also very gracious enough to listen for 10. Very good group they have built. In fact, 3-4 people we interact, very nice people. So we met 10 minutes with given what so-called elevator pitch. For them, it was also new.
How, just about elevator pitch, is it really good to become a good storyteller as a founder?
Yes. Not necessarily. I'll tell two parts to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes founders may not be good at good communicators. And then, so that is why what happened.
Because hardly will get only 5 to 10.
Yeah,
They were really busy.
And
How I can get the attention?
and
Just for audience.
and if there are investors, right? I am a company, but there are 100 companies trying to get the time.
Exactly.
And for them also, if you have to understand their point of view, they are at the end of the day, they are also human beings. They can also listen to few people.
Yeah, they'll give the visiting card, just mail me.
But if at all you are able to kind of articulate the first 3-4 lines in a way which touches their attention, then they'll give you time. So a lot of time what happens is either it is a card exchange, but then in a card exchange, then you are not made a mark. We have also failed in multiple times when we interacted with a few of the investors trying to get their attention. But what we realized very quickly is the first 3-4 lines we are talking about the product, the grander vision, made in India, big vision around game.
Okay.
If at all we are able to convey in the first 4-5 lines, then they are more interested to learn, because for them also they are also judging their time, because their time is also important. And very quickly we were able to frame those first few lines whenever we met anyone. So met Shailaja, talk about what we are building, what is the vision we had, and the game. And they were their portfolio is built to invest in only games.
Only games.
We are not only games.
Yes.
We are hardware plus game.
That's what made me wonder.
And it was a difficult decision for them also, because they were going out of the portfolio. And the journey, we met Shailaja over there. The next day, she was gracious to kind of have set up a meeting with Rohit and few more members. We presented the product. They liked it. Then another 4-5 months, there was continuously we were been interacting, because we were not in market.
Correct.
They were seeing our progress of how we are doing. Then eventually, one fine day, let's do it.
Wow.
And we're still grateful, thankful. We'll see how our journey unfolds. But if at all we reach anywhere, one of the key pillars will always be them. And apart from Ventana, IPV has also invested. They also do a lot of this early startup investment. We also got a good help. Then we are invested, so dine out founders and some of the senior members of Swiggy and few other people. So during the first round, First round is easy if at all easy if at all you can get some money from friends, family,
Yes.
and extended period. But it becomes little tricky taking money from friends and family, and because the risk on the money is very high.
Yes, yes.
So it's a two-way sword. But we were lucky to get some support in the earlier days,
Okay.
and went on a IPV, and so we had a good amount of capital to build the first version of the game and build the entire setup which is required for the product to go out.
Correct.
So that was our journey. That was the first raise, and then in February we did another raise of 1 million plus from Sharp and Sauce.
Okay.
Lucky to have good partners
yes.
across the board. Touchwood. We'll see how things unfold.
And I wanted to understand what exactly investor look into the founders or a startup
Yeah.
to invest. So
Yeah.
always we should have a great idea. How
No,
it
there are
works,
two or
typically with your experience.
there are 3 or 4 areas. We spoke with few, but we did not speak with a lot of VCs. But what benefit we had is some of our friends are in that circle, so we also get a lot of information of what they look in, because they are giving the time.
Correct.
So it is our duty to put our best foot forward there, to understand what they want, what are they looking for.
Correct.
So typically what we have seen is, obviously they like a great idea. Second, what they look is the founders. Will they be able to execute? Execution is little underrated in a lot. So the first few rounds is always on the founder. The investment is always on the founders. If it is executable, are these guys able to execute? That's the second. Third one is they look at clarity. Like we spoke about some time back. Should founders have a 2-year, 3-year?
Correct.
We should definitely have. We should be. That plan may change a bit, but without having the plan is like a sure shot. Red flag. Sure.
Okay.
So that. And fourth one, obviously, they'll look at is it scalable or not, because they are also looking at exit and all.
Yes.
So these are the 4-5 areas they look at. And luckily, like I was saying, we did enough research, spoke with a lot of people. The final PPT also, the PPT is the pitch PPT keeps on changing, but the fundamentals are the same.
Yes.
So what investor look into?
And we should have always good board members like advisory, mentors.
They
It's
may.
essential, right?
So they may be board members or not. Luckily, what we did, and wherever is possible, we reach out to people who are pioneers in.
You guys are really good.
We're lucky.
advisory
Touchwood lucky.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Because whenever it comes to raising funds and a term sheet and everything, they are
Correct.
most crucial.
No, so it helps in 2 ways. One is once we get these people on board or they consult us in some way, a lot of mistakes which probably they would have done,
Correct.
or they would seen other people would have done in there, that gets avoided.
Yeah.
So that is one of the big. The second one is those people come with a lot of credibility
Yes.
in the market.
When it comes to negotiation, it's hard to negotiate with such big guys.
So that credibility also kind of boils down to the company. So when some company is raising, and let's say the founder is well connected with the relevant people who are helping them in the business, it's a positive sign. It is a positive sign from the investor point of view, because they also see that the founder is going much more and beyond to get the things done for him. So having good people on board, good consulting, people consulting you is always a plus. And we always have been, as a thesis, there are 2 parts to it. Maybe we cannot afford a lot of these people. They're very expensive. But what we've seen is that we spoke earlier, most of them are generous enough to work in certain fashion, which is not financially burdening, but it's a win-win for both parties.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's really inspiring thing. So once you launch the product, how many sold MetaShot?
so till now we have sold around 40,000 units.
40,000.
So at first we launched only in the website, and we launched only in Bangalore, because there's a hardware involved. We wanted to see that the functionality is good, everything is working fine. We wanted to give it 1 or 2 months of period so that we are confident about the product, because when you make few product, the founder make the product, so it is very well made. But once you start doing a mass scale, the issues of scale production starts coming.
Correct.
So we wanted to be very careful. So first 1.5 month, we launched in August 2023. 1.5 months we only opened for Bangalore.
Okay.
Lot of inquiries came from non-Bangalore because of, they couldn't, once they enter the pin code, it was telling we cannot. So we were getting a lot of calls, but we wanted to take that call, and it really worked because few of the things which were missed from our end, we were able to catch. So the mass production we were able. In fact, the other benefit which we had is because it was Bangalore. Anytime any query comes, any of us or of our, maybe our design guys, we went to their home. So to expedite the process.
Okay.
So first 1 month we collected all the inputs. Luckily we did not have major issues, and functionality was fine. 2-3 learnings were there which got implemented, and then we went to mass production.
Okay.
And since then we launched on Flipkart in April 2024. Then Amazon. We now are live on Blinkit, Instamart, offline centers, and hopefully we'll go live.
And ratings are really damn good.
Thank you.
All the e-commerce platform, you guys really have.
Yeah, because like I said, we are consumer first. We want any feature, anything which is not adding value to customer, we don't do, and we only work on features which are customer wants.
Empathy towards customer.
Thing is very clear. I mean, we are in the business to sell something. I mean, we also want to do other things like create job, make technology out of India. But at the end of the day, product acceptability is what makes things grow. And any customer who is purchasing, right now the technology is there, internet is there. They go through all this, and they go through all this, and that is the credibility of the company. Credibility of company is not what we go and say. Credibility of the company is what people say about you. And ratings and reviews show that. So.
And I wanted to know more about MetaShot, how it works and how people.
Yeah, so we from technology point of view, when we started, there was always camera-based, IR-based technology which was there. So technology-wise, we had similar experience in console. So the Nintendo was there, PlayStation Move was there, but they use camera, IR, and all. And like I said, we wanted something which is like really mass.
Okay.
So for us, it was always a technology play which we wanted to do. So what we did is sensors are there. So sensors kind of in a very crude format can capture your position, location, speed, and all. But they all work in isolation.
Okay.
What we wanted to do is use those common sensors. These are very common sensors which are there in mobile and few other things. But they were always used in a very limited format. And all the sensors generally use, so magnetometer used in separately, accelerometer used separately, so in different. We thought if we bring these three, in fact, a lot of these companies, they have a sensor which combines these three, but data is like partially used.
Correct.
We worked on those data which are there from, so we have accelerometer, gyroscope, and magnetometer. Okay. So one captures the position of your data where in XYZ, the other one captures the acceleration of your data in XYZ. The third one captures angle, and so that's how you create the 3D world. Okay. It sounds easy, but
so this bat is inspired the color from the initial
you
sold, right?
Yeah. So we remained black.
I thought it should be very colorful. Now I got to know why it is black.
And the next SKU is coming with colors. A lot of people have demanded color. Maybe our obsession towards black has kind of kept it like this. But a lot of our customers have asked, give us more colors. So the new SKU is coming with more colors. So like I was saying, the three sensors we took, then we started working on combining those data. It took that is where the time took, because a lot of time the data was not combining. It was never done. So what we did is we took all these three sensor data, tried to mix it up. There are a lot of algorithms which custom algorithms for which we have already applied for patent in 8 countries now. So we had a lot of failures. It did not work. We'll swing the bat, they'll go in the world. I mean, the virtual world will go somewhere. I mean, we had our own share of not working, and it's fair. I mean, if it was, we always knew it will not be an easy journey because we're creating something new. There are times when we've almost felt that it was dead end.
Okay.
Maybe we have to give up because and 2-3 times that time has come.
Okay.
But somehow we kind of we'll stick to it. Same. I mean, the thing is that to repeat my question, if you don't try, you'll fail. If you don't try, you'll never pass.
Correct.
So same with Elon Musk and lot of great products.
Yes.
We don't know how many times they have failed.
Yes, absolutely. Maybe because of big PR stunt, we are able to know about Elon Musk.
Yeah. So lot of good products. I mean, I'll take one of the examples, Google, which is one of the most renowned products. They have gone through so many changes before they become the Google of the world.
Yes.
Similarly, lot of the vehicles and so we also before we went to the market, we would have failed for 20-30 times. But it's that way that every time you fail, you improve a lot. So every time we are failing, we are kind of inching closer towards something we want to get. So there's the two ways to take things. एक तो फेल हो रहा है यार नहीं बन रहा है, एक तो फेल हो रहा है यार some learning is kind of helping us to kind of move. So that is the momentum. I mean, most of the entrepreneurs have, and eventually after so many experiments, so many consulting, and all this, we were able to kind of build something which I mean,
Here
if you it swings in. You can play any shot in the game. So we have individual mode, we have group modes. You can play with someone. Let's say you are at Gulbarga, I'm here. We can connect over the internet and play real time.
Okay.
4 people are there at home, can play together. Now we have something called MetaShot Premier League. During IPL time,
ಈ ಸಲ ಕಪ್ ನಮ್ದು.
ಈ ಸಾಲ್ ಕಪ್ ನಮ್ದು, and hopefully every time after this year. It is always the first time.
Yeah, that's what, because we are talking about cricket means ये तो बनता है.
So yeah, I mean that has been our journey. I mean we have kept on improving. So we believe that things needs to be improved. So from the launch till now, lot of things we have improved. We constantly take customer feedback on the game side, on the hardware side, on the service side. Because for us, and we set our benchmarks internally. We have to beat those benchmarks because what is good now is probably not good enough after 3 months.
Correct. So change is constant in technology.
And we have to improve because at some point in time, because we have created something which is which market size. I mean the number of homes it can reach is such a huge potential.
Yes.
So we have to bring and do something best, and the customer finally what they get at hand, it should be best in class.
Correct.
The state of the world. So that's always been our thesis. We have been having our ups and downs. Then the new SKU which is coming, which will be launching soon in a month's time.
Okay.
Lot of learning from this current SKU. Lot of customer learnings we have taken. So the next product which will go, when people get at their hand, it will be much better experience.
And I wanted to know, as you said, we are building for the global. Are you exploring other country?
Yeah. So we started India because India is a big market. We wanted to focus on India for quite some time. Our plans to go to foreign markets were mid of this year. But what happened is because our content got so viral, I mean, a lot of our content have gone million plus. And any content we also make is, because storytelling is something we are good at. And cricket fits into a lot of stories.
Yes.
So we started getting interest from across the globe, primarily being UAE, US, Canada, Europe, where there is a lot of Asian diaspora, Australia. Eventually, we had to break from, like I said, entrepreneurs need to be flexible, or founders need to be flexible. We saw the opportunity. The first market we entered is UAE. Yeah, 6 months back we entered them. Now slowly that market is picking up.
Okay.
We'll go live on Amazon US. We are live now. Canada, one batch has gone. Australia, one batch has gone. So
how many SKUs there?
So US, some 200-300 SKUs have gone. UAE constantly 200-300 SKUs we ship. Australia first batch has gone. Canada first batch has gone. And this is happening when this is only cricket.
Okay.
And like I said, with this technology, we will be building so many other games, which will be global in nature.
Okay.
Because once you build for cricket is the toughest game because you can play reverse sweep, you can play back of the wicket, and those market potentials are even bigger. So, but what we are doing is using this product, this existing game. We are also understanding the markets of how they operate. What is because at the end of the day, every market has their own dynamics, and we know this product is working. We're generating revenue in India and outside India. So we are taking a path where we understand the market, learn the market, and then launch something which is very kind of local to the market. Like US is baseball is very local.
Yes, yes.
Golf is big one.
Yeah,
Tennis is big one. So at some point in time, so they don't have. So here we market cricket. In US we don't have to market cricket. It'll be some other game we'll market.
Adaptability.
Yeah. I mean, we have to be flexible.
A slight pivot in the product.
Yeah. This is where what we believe is you build X, but a founder or the senior level have to be open that what you have built, where all it can fit in.
Correct.
So flexibility in thought process is also important. So that we have been always. So while we are building this, we quickly realized that we are building much more than cricket.
Oh.
But what is the time we because any small startup has limited time resource. So you have to kind of focus on few things.
Correct.
So that's why we had very clear plan. First 2 years cricket, then game B, game C, country B, country. So that's the plan we had.
Laser focused work.
Yeah, and that has worked for us.
Correct.
And hopefully we'll kind of march on.
Wow, that's really wonderful journey. Very inspiring and
Thank you.
knowledgeable. Yeah, now we'd love to listen about the Shark Tank story. How
Okay. I'll give.
the first season, how it worked, and
So Shark Tank last year, I mean in 2023. So what we used to do is while we are doing R&D, we used to post a lot of things on it. So in my LinkedIn only I have like 22,000 followers, and there are a lot of good people, media people. So 2023 Shark Tank wanted to have us, and that is the time we barely had launched because their evaluation happens 6 months before. We see the episodes in from January onwards, but the shooting happens in October, September,
Okay.
and the evaluation happens even 6 months before.
oh, it's a long journey.
Yeah. So
We
8,
thought within 1 or 2 months it will be
no,
done.
8-9 months.
Okay.
The companies have to go through 3 rounds of evaluation.
Okay.
2 farm round, 1 demo round in each of the big cities. Eventually there, and even if you are your show is shot in Mumbai, there's the probability that it will come in the air is also not there.
Okay.
So but what happened is that in 2023 they wanted to have us, but we were not ready. In the sense, we knew our product is ready. We wanted the market traction. Because when we believe that, I mean, we knew that getting into Shark Tank, we have to clear all these 3 rounds. We may or may not, but we were very clear that if at all we come on Shark Tank, we need to have traction. When we go and speak there, it has to be on a win-win term.
Correct.
Otherwise, if at all you are a startup, then people are confused what you are doing.
Yes, absolutely.
So we, 2023, we declined that we'll probably not come, with a good intention that we'll not come. And 2024, we were very sure that we want to be on Shark Tank.
Yes.
More not from money point of view, but from a visibility point, what it can do for the brand.
Yeah.
And 2024, we went to the grind. We cleared all the rounds. And there's a big session, pre-session which happened in Bangalore. That also happened. And then finally what happens is your shooting happens, let's say on day X. You land 3 days before.
Okay.
With a lot of preparation. They validate all your papers. It's a fully well orchestrated action happen, different verticals. Then your first 2 minutes, like I was saying earlier, the first 2 minutes is not scripted. We give the story. They try to make it TV friendly.
Okay.
Sometimes it becomes very tough for us, but because we are not used to speak to them.
Yes.
So that 3 days, that rehearsal keeps on happening. And that keeps on changing. That is the toughest part. But once we enter, after the 2-minute thing is done, it is a free flow for 1.5 2 hours. Full free flow. And then they edit and show. And luckily for us, the episode came out well. But because for us, it was an opportunity for us to showcase the brand in a national television. So, and we wanted to, so we had to be clear on the numbers. We had to do, sales was also happening.
Correct.
So a lot of preparation also had gone. It's not that I'm sure that all the different brands who do well on Shark Tank, there's a lot of preparation which goes on.
Correct.
So it was a great experience.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Ranjit, taking time
Thank you.
for us and for our audience. And it was really fantastic session, very knowledgeable at the same
Thank
time.
you very much.
And we look forward to continue your support for our what we are building. We are building an ecosystem in our region.
All
So
the
that's
best.
what we are keep on looking for you for any kind of help
Sure.
going forward for all the startups and even for the students. Thank you once again.
Thank you for
And
having me here. Thank you. Highly appreciate.
As you said, you are exploring global market. I wish you all the very best, and soon you become a unicorn.
Thank you.
That's how our wish.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks
you
for-
once again, man.
Thank you.